stakeholders, both at the micro and the macro level, the people who are moving the ICT industry in this country. And joining me now is the CEO of Robisearch. This is Mr. Robert Manyara. He's going to help us understand what is the role of small ICT companies in the whole ICT master plan here in Kenya. Thank you very much indeed, Robert, for joining us. First of all, help us understand, where is Robisearch in the ICT value chain?
Thank you so much. I'm Robert Manyala. Work with a company called Robisearch Limited, which deals with software development and digital marketing. So the role of ICT in our current economy is that ICT is able to do so much. Currently, what is happening is that most people are going digital. We are making people to become digitally fit. Like, for example, this event which has been going on here in Mombasa, there are so many people who have discussed so many great ideas on how people can become digitally fit. For example, how maybe the people who are having good products from wherever they are, they can be able to post them online. We have had government telling people that there's now free internet in various places where Mama Mboga can be able to take picture and post on their WhatsApp status. They can post on Facebook and be able to get customers. In the same way, Robisearch Limited ensure that every last Friday of the month, anybody who has a product, we do it for free. That is the day that we work with so many influencers, over 300 and above, just to ensure we post it online. When we post it online, what happens is that there's somebody who's going to see what you are selling. Maybe you are selling avocado in Mombasa, you are selling maybe computer in Nairobi. We are able to help you reach many people from wherever you are. Somebody will call you and somebody will buy. What do we do with that? In such regard, we make sure we create job, because when this person gets more customer, he will be able to employ many people. In such regard, we reduce what is called job problem in Kenya. So basically, that is some of the few things that Robisearch does. Apart from that one, there's something called office automation. Most people make losses. And the reason why they make losses is because they do things manually. So sometimes you have been making a lot of sales, but you cannot differentiate between the profit and the revenue. So when somebody goes digital, when somebody have like a bookkeeping software, two things you can be able to achieve. You'll be able to see what was my stock, what have I used, and how much am I getting. So Robisearch Limited is helping people to also come up with a solution that make them really become digitally fit, and they can be able to monitor everything from wherever they are.
There's something that you have just talked, and I know the government is in the process of rolling out 25 free Wi-Fi public hotspots. But the research that has been done is that almost 80% of people using a free public Wi-Fi, they're doing it to download movies, to play games, and to watch soap operas. What is your role as ICT companies and research companies to ensure that you help people to use these services for the betterment of their service, of their businesses?
So what we do is, one, we create what is called Twitter free space. That is last Friday of the month. This is where we train the world, or maybe anybody elsewhere, how, including students, how they can be able to use those free Wi-Fi to make money. For example, there are several companies currently, they can allow you to work from wherever you are. Only what you need is that free Wi-Fi. You can be able to post for them online. You can be able to talk about whatever they do, including Robisearch allow you to do that. At the end of the day, you get something every time you make a sale. So that's one thing we do. So we train them every last Friday of the month also on how they can be able to use technology. We have so many people who watch our status on daily basis. We also recommend that people can also use their status in the best way possible. For example, today you are selling what we call nyanya ama tomato. You can be able to post them online. People can be able to really see that today you are selling this, instead of using your status for wrong thing. Also, we have also what is called Facebook, Twitter, and any other social media platform. We also recommend that once in a while, of course, the social media plays, but once in a while, maybe you are a student there back at home, or you are somebody who is saying there's no job, you can be able to approach many companies, including Robisearch Limited, and tell them, what can I do with the numbers that you have? Because with the numbers, you can be able to create job for yourself. Very well. So we train them, and we ensure that at the end of the day, they have the knowledge on how they can be able to utilize their social media very well, because 90% are online.
Very well. In 30 seconds before I let you go, I want to hear from you. For the startups that are watching you, for the small businesses, SMEs, Mama Mbogas, and all that, what is your advice to them to drive their businesses using ICT platforms?
My main advice is that 90% of your fear don't happen. Robisearch Limited is where we are simply because we took what is called risk, and even a risk of going digital and even investing it in a big way. So my advice to many people and even young businesses that are starting up the startup and all SMEs that we have in Kenya, that kindly try to embrace technology. Of course, some might fear because of maybe because of the price and all that, but I believe there are so many companies, including Robisearch, where we can negotiate and you can even pay pole to get a solution instead of doing things manual. Because when you do this, company grow. When company grow, you have more employees that may be going to depend on you as a company. So I would also want to introduce this to other companies that are still going manual, that let's embrace technology. Through technology is efficiency. Through technology we reduce expenses and increase what is called accountability. With accountability, people are able to produce much. So as Robisearch, also we are willing for anybody who wants to come to us. We can train you, we can guide you to ensure at the end of the day we create more job through technology, through going digital, and we make you digitally fit.
Thank you very much indeed, Robert, for joining us here, and of course for sharing with us your insights and your wisdom. And of course, you see, the clarion call from Robert is that the future is ICT. If you're a business person,